I've got with me Lynn Davies, 1964 Olympic gold medalist in the long jump and nowadays President of UK Athletics. Well, you've been involved in European athletics for now the best part of 4 decades. What sort of things would you like to see coming up in the next decade?
Well, if I may reflect on the last year, where we had the European Championships in Barcelona, we had European Team Championships in Bergen in Norway, we had the recent European Indoor in Paris, and they were all very, very successful. Great audiences, a great stage for our athletes to compete on. And what we need in the sport is for audiences to come back and athletes to come back. So when European athletics provides these experiences, it's investing in the sport. We know that we face many challenges of technology. Young people are not doing physical activity anymore. So it is challenging. But what we have to do is build on the successes of Barcelona and Paris and so on. And there's lots and lots of events that European athletics put on. So just basically keep on doing what we're doing and do it well.
Well, you talk about building on the successes of 2 of the flagship events in the last 12 months, the European Athletics Championships in Barcelona, European Athletics Indoor Championships in Paris. What are your hopes for Helsinki? Because, of course, this is a new, innovative event. And let's just bring it a bit closer to home. How do you think the British are going to do there?
Well, it's hard to say because I guess to some extent it's Charles van Comrie is our head coach. And Charles does have very strong views about how to prepare for major championships. Now, it's wonderful that Helsinki, I love Helsinki. It's one of the homes of European athletics, has been over the years. I was lucky enough to be there in 1983 for the first ever World Championships. So they have stepped in next year, European Championships. It's only 5 weeks away from the Olympic Games. And for some athletes, that would pose a challenge. So I guess it depends on the views of Charles van Comrie and of our top athletes as to how they view competing in the European only 5 weeks before the Olympic Games, because that's almost like a double peak. To become European champion and Olympic champion in the space of 5 weeks is quite challenging. So there's still a bit to be resolved before then.
Looking closer to home though, here we're at the European Athletics Congress in London, and Switzerland's Hans-Jörg Wurz has been re-elected as the European Athletics President for a 4th occasion. You know Hans-Jörg, going back to your competitive days. I think he was still competing when you were competing. Tell us a little bit about your personal relationship with Hans-Jörg and how you feel he's fared as a president.
Well, I competed not against him because Hans-Jörg was 400 meter hurdles and he was in Athens in 1969 at the European Championships. So personally, he has a wealth of experience as a competitor and as an administrator. I mean, let's not forget that he was appointed, first of all, in 1999. So this is his 12th year as president of the European Athletics. I think it's great that he's back because what he does, he provides a lot of continuity and consistency. He's had a decade of European athletics, and we need a solid platform for the next decade. And I can't think of a better man than Hans-Jörg Wurz to be leading the new council, younger members and older members, into this next decade of exciting development for European athletics.
Well, Lynn, thank you very much for joining us. It's a privilege to have you here with European Athletics and at the Congress here in London.
Thank you very much.